Hello everybody and welcome to the final part of Let's Play Toon Adventures, Bab's Big Break. Oh crap, there's a truck chasing me! So yeah, this is the final area. Montana Max is going to try to run you over with his giant monster truck. How'd he get that in his mansion? I don't know. Why does he have that in his mansion? I don't know, but he does have a monster truck in one of the episodes at least. The episode where Buster got a pet T-Rex. Yes, that was an episode in the show. And yes, I remember that. Yes, I'm a nerd for knowing that. Do not question me. I love Tiny Toon Adventures. And I stood up too early. Anyway, so you're basically just going to be going to the nearest hole and ducking down until he runs past you. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this opening part. And then the final boss will start. And there are a few different dialogues you can get with Montana Max depending on how many gems you have and depending on what you say to him and whatnot. So I don't have enough gems for all of the options, but I will be showing off the two that I can. So there's that. Not that really matters. It's just different dialogue is all. So it's not even like it matters much. But I want to show it off just because I can. Why not? And I do have 8 extra lives, so I should have enough to get through this boss because Montana Max is not the easiest to beat in this game. In fact, he's definitely the hardest boss, as he should be, because he's the final boss, but, yeah, definitely harder than the one in the NES game, in my opinion, anyway. Some people might find this one easier, but I find it to be harder, personally. Ha 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 ha! And I love this theme. So you showed up. You are braver than I thought. Yes, I am. You think you're going to stop me from buying the theater? Ha! Well, actually I do. I'm a rich man, and you're not. What does that have to do with anything? So understand your problem. How about if I sell it to you? Wait, what? For 500 gems. Well, what do you think? I don't have 500. So, yeah, let's do it. Totally. Hey, you don't have that many gems. You're worthless, you. Know that? If you want to... Sorry, that just makes me laugh. If you want to keep your theater, you'll have to fight me for it. You're too poor and weak to beat someone that is so rich. Again, what does that have to do with your fighting skill? But if you must, let's go. What does that have to do with freaking fighting skill? That makes no sense. And that death was intentional because, one, I wanted 2 hit points, and I wanted to show the extra dialogue. So here we go. Let's say no. Well, why don't you think my offer over? Nope. Drat! That's why I don't like poor people. I ain't poor. If you want to keep your theater, and the rest is the same, so let's just get on to the boss fight. As you may notice from my extra lives there, yes, I did die again. Again, I find this boss to be a little bit more difficult than some of the other ones in Tiny Toon Adventure games. This one, I just find it's hard to predict exactly where Monty's going to land and whatnot, so he can be a bit of a pain, I personally think, but he's not ridiculously hard either. I just always like to have a couple extra lives just in case, because sometimes I can do this boss fairly well, other times I can't, so yeah. Anyway, so this is pretty much it. He's just going to be bouncing around in his bouncing chair, I guess, and you just bounce on his head, and that's it. Just like the other bosses, your projectiles are useless, so don't bother trying to use them. Another word of advice, don't continuously jump on his head, because if you don't, you might land in a bad spot and then get hit, so I don't recommend doing that. And that's really all there is to this boss. It's pretty simple, but it can be a little hard to predict where he's going to land. So you just gotta be careful of that. But overall, I don't think it's unmanageable or anything. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Alright. Hit him again, and that's it. Very short boss. So much for my plan. No kidding. Arrgh. Yep, once again, we foil your plans. I'm so happy. Now I can... I'm happy you're happy. Continue my acting career. Good for you. Huh? That's right. This time I'm taking my act on the road. Really? Over land and over sea. Maybe even another galaxy. What? Sure, I'm going to be a big star. So, did we go through all that for nothing then? Oh boy. Quite the ending if I say so myself. But anyways, folks, that was Tiny Toon Adventures, Bab's Big Break on the Game Boy. So overall, I think it's a fun game for what it's worth. It's not super amazing, but I definitely say it's worth playing if you're a fan of Tiny Toon Adventures like me. If you're a fan of, short and simple platforming games, it can be a pretty fun, play in a couple hours and have fun kind of game. It's not as fun as, say, Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong Country 2 or Tiny Toon Adventures on NES, but I would say it's better than Tiny Toon Adventures 2 on NES at least. And, yeah, maybe better than some of the other games in the Tiny Toon Adventures game series as well, but I'll be talking about those when I get to them. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. Not a whole lot else to it. What's his name? Concord Condor, that's it. He wasn't in very many episodes, so I always forget his name for some reason. And then Montana Max and Babs Bunny. I still don't understand why the game is called Bab's Big Break, and yet we don't play as her. That's weird to me. There's another Game Boy game as well on Game Boy, obviously. Well, there's a few different Game Boy games, but there's a sequel to this called Montana's Movie Madness. I don't know if I'm going to be playing that one or not. I haven't really got far into it, so I'll probably play it a little bit, and then I'll decide later if I want to do a Let's Play of that at some point. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this game. It's fun for what it's worth. Not amazing, but hey, give it a shot, I say. So anyways, folks, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.